Welcome back to Let's Clean PowerWash Simulator. Last time I finished off the forest cottage in the main campaign. This time I'm having to choose where I go next. I was thinking about going to the next seasonal special, and I was reminded that the summer special for 2024 is Clean the Cruise Ship Sun Deck, and that seems somewhat involved. We haven't actually looked at it yet, so before we go there, I thought there was something I would finally take a look at in these bonus jobs. Unique cleaning opportunities await. Odd jobs. Clean the Mars rover on the surface of Mars. Harper Shaw says, "Hey Wishy, sorry to message you so late at night, but how are you set for tomorrow? You remember my friend Marsha, the total space cadet? She's got an urgent need for a power washer. Couple of disclaimers. One, she's way out of town, but she said she'll pay your expenses as long as they're not too astronomical. And two, it has to be tomorrow. I just thought if doing an odd job somewhere alien might help your business take off. I'll text you the details when I get them in the morning, and you can see how it lands. Until then, you can always dream of what it could be." Oh, man. Looks like they're giving me the basic washer and the turbo nozzle. Okay. Pretty sure this one's been here as long as I've had this game, but I've never actually looked at it before. Okay. Yep, we're just straight up on Mars. There's a rover flying, or one of those little helicopters flying overhead. Aw. Oh, boy. Ah, here we are. Clothing. Well, I guess the suit is fucking prepped for vacuum. Yeah, I only have the Prime Vista 1500. Interesting. I think I do have a skin for that, though. Yeah, Space Cadet. How perfect. Oh, no. Do I have any? Oh, I have all of the extensions. Neat. Oh, there are three-toed footprints circling the Mars rover. I'm gonna follow him. The fuck is this? There's an artifact here. A mystery hatch. Oh, and a green-skinned lawn gnome. Jeez. How far will it let me walk from this thing? I'm still going. Oh, no, there's the wall. There's the wall right there. That's a pretty impressive distance, all things considered. The gravity's a little lighter. I mean, I'm not actually sure that's true about Mars, but I did notice I could clean off this thing. Martian sand, Martian dust, and slime. Galactos Industries says, "Welcome to Mars, Astro Washer. We are extremely grateful you took the time to come all the way out here." Your liquid oxygen reserves have been carefully calibrated to last precisely as long as the mission, so do not concern yourself with time constraints. That's very convenient. Shit, I'd hate to do the limited water version of this level. Oops. Sorry, no mate. Even sounds less powerful. Yeah, the mystery hatch is a little golden pyramid built into the surface, made of metal. Oh. I can't rotate it. Irritating. Well, I can put it back where I found it. Even if it is facing the wrong way and not, standing up. How about in that direction? Well, can I run to the hills over here? It's very dusty. I can't see anything in the extreme distance. Or up in the sky, for that matter, other than orange. It is impossible to have an eclipse on Mars, because the moons of Mars are so small that they can't cover the sun entirely. The tires are covered in sand and slime. What is this thing? The, not the Curiosity rover, the other one. Perseverance? I don't remember. Maybe it is Curiosity. Oh, of course, the wheels are hollow. Oh, camera. Now I can see. This is surprisingly peaceful, given that I can't hear anything. Excuse me! Actually, I don't have anything to say to the robot there. It is kind of weird that it's rotating and watching me. There's no spaceship here or anything. How did I get here? O2 levels 20% depleted. As I have hit 20%. Oh man, am I gonna die again? Your mission. An exploratory rover has been contaminated with a dangerous substance. Oh, and they've clamped it. Huh. With the same... no terraforming or colonization can take place until you have eradicated the threat. Oh, good. It is the 40K universe. We're just ahead of the curve. The future of humanity's exploration through the solar system rests in your capable hands. No pressure or anything. The clamp they've put on one of the tires is, what has a symbol on it that looks a lot like the hidden hatch. Whoa! Okay. Looking to make sure, yeah, it wasn't under the robot. It did not pick me up. I just physicsed myself about 12 feet straight up. Oh, dear. Curses. How the fuck am I meant to get that? But it's behind the damn thing. Stupid clamp. Okay, that's good. Oh, yes, I had the perfect comment for this. Shout out to Justin Jones, who says, "Speaking of astronauts, when I was but a wee lad of 16 summers, I was fortunate enough to be invited by a multi-state cooperative effort to send a bunch of us blind fuckers to Huntsville, Alabama for a week at space camp. It was the same facility that they used to train astronauts, including 1/6 gravity simulators, i.e. what it would be like to walk on the moon, an entire mock-up of mission control, a pre-ISS space station, I believe it was called Space Station Freedom back then, and most impressively, a good approximation of the shuttle. Here's the really impressive part, though. Before all of us got there, a group of masochistic VI teachers, the people that teach us how to blind, went through the space station, mission control, and the shuttle, and attached Braille labels to everything. There were literally thousands of switches, buttons, and dials in the shuttlecraft mock-up alone. Oh, God. I can't even imagine how much of a hassle that would be. I think if you need heat to clean something, you would use a steam cleaner rather than a power washer, and that's a good point. Derek Floyd replies to this, saying, "One of my favorite moments from the space race was Captain David Scott's hammer and feather demonstration during Apollo 15. He dropped both objects, and they fell at the same speed, reaching the lunar surface at the same time, exactly as Galileo described how objects should behave, absent aerodynamic drag, when falling." Or wait, yeah. Finish off the fiddly bits. And I am pretty sure this thing was designed to function with all the dust, because there's no one around to actually clean it in real life. I like how a bunch of people find it a very romantic image, a lonely robot on another planet that will probably never see humans for the entire rest of its entire operational life. Eventually we might colonize Mars if we're lucky, and then someone will probably wander out there, find it, and put it in a museum, but which is a weird thought. It'll be like thinking about having to put a fence around the Apollo 11 landing site so that yokels and tourists don't ruin it. That's on the moon, but still. Same basic idea. Good. I think I got all the tires and all the wheels. What is that? Body-mounted sensor. Oh god. 40% depleted. We have just hit 40%. The substance itself is an extraordinarily powerful psychoactive chemical. Oh no. It's all coming back! It's all feeding into itself. Oh. When exposed, the individual cannot help but act with absolute integrity. That's weird. It's not that big of a problem, I would think. Can you imagine if something like that got into the wrong hands? I'm not sure there are wrong hands with a substance like that. My god, man, can you just imagine? You could hand it to a politician and force him to be good for a day. Or in other words, force the politicians to view themselves the way everyone views them. My god, I can't accept this. That would betray my constituents. And the guy trying to bribe him can only answer, I mean, duh? That's a drill bit? Huh. Lots of little pieces on this one. Ah. There it is. For a moment there I thought it got up and wandered away. Or more accurately, the thought that someone had wandered off with it. Oh dear. I'm sure that's what that device actually looks like. It's very complicated. Suspension clamps and all that. %60 depleted. We have no idea if the substance itself is terrestrial or alien in origin. What does that mean on Mars, my dude? I'm an alien here. In a previous outbreak, one of our colonies reorganized itself into a hierarchy determined solely by the skills, capability, and personality of the individuals. Terrifying. I'm about to hit 80%. X-ray spectrometer. Oh, I don't need to clean that, do I? Get back here, you shit! It's a good thing he's just going in a big circle. You just led me off into the desert. Oh, 80% depleted. Great! Oh, 2 monitoring stations have been cleaned. Awesome. We have noticed footprints leading away from the rover that may or may not be human. Please investigate to ensure all containment has been dealt with. Oh, I see. They walked out of the hatch, walked over to the thing, put the clamp on, and then walked back. Let me see. What looks like a sample container. Oh dear. The thermoelectric generator is all gunked up. There we go. So how come they're not worried about me behaving in a deeply integritous way? That's not a word. Do not use that word. %. 96%. It's not a bad thing to cover all of this soil in water, given that it hasn't had any in about 80 million years, something like that. Might wake something up. When there's only like, what, 20 movies about that? I don't count Doom, because Doom was about scientists on Mars opening a portal to hell. It's not quite the same thing. Hazard cameras. Quiet you. All right. Hazard cameras. What are hazard cameras? Mast camera, mast camera. Oh! Oh! These things down here in the front. Oh, the underside. And get the body here. For a second I thought that third thing said sponsors. Oh, fuck. Got the body all at once. Where are the sensors? There they are. One left. There it is. This is one small step for Dr. PowerWash, one giant leap for power washers everywhere. Achieve an unlocked side hustle. Complete a bonus job. Not specifically about Mars. Interesting. Morning, Wishy. Don't worry about that emergency job. My buds called it off. It rained last night, and it's clean enough from that. Also, you wouldn't believe the dream I had last night. Full, should I donate my brain to science, bizarro. How about you? Let me guess. You dreamt of washing a skyscraper after a huge gorilla made a mess of it. I miss you. See you soon, buddy. Thanks, Harper Shaw. I think Harper Shaw was the one who works with me. Like, I'm pretty sure that was the name on the very first job to clean the van. Huh. How about that? The other bonus jobs are a gnome fountain in Muckingham Recreational Ground, a mini golf course in the same place, and a steam locomotive in the Mauka A2 Desert. Interesting. But they've also added all these Muckingham files updates. Or they add new things, like a satellite dish, or the food truck, or a solar station. What is this most recent one? I think the ones with a symbol on it, I'll have to make a download. But still, pretty sure they're all free anyway. Clean the excavator, clean the Spanish villa, clean the paintball arena. It seems kind of defeating the purpose, but whatever. I'm BurningDogFace, and I will see you on the next episode of Let's Clean Power Wash Simulator. Probably won't be as out of this world as this episode. But, hey, we can still make things clean. I don't know. Later.